Guys, I got a Grex. What is this? A p635 pin gun, and it needs rebuilt. I'll show you the driver here. When you shoot it, gets stuck out. It's really annoying. So went online, got the rebuild kit. Let's watch. First thing you want to do is unhook the air. You don't want to shoot any nails in your eyes or in your hands or hurt yourself with a hammer. So shouldn't have to tell you this, but make sure you unhook that air. Alright, to do this today you're going to need some pneumatic oil. I prefer 3-in-1, doesn't have to be 3-in-1. You're going to need a 3mm Allen wrench, a 4mm Allen wrench, and a 2.5 inch. Oh my goodness. 2.5mm wrench. I'm so used to working standard measurements, it's crazy. Now in the front we got these two little screws in the hammer here. Take them out. This piece clear off the front. You see your hammer. Go ahead and push that up. Alright, so the hammer's been pushed up. These two screws are removed. So we can push this forward and lock it. Now it doesn't really matter. Nothing's pushing up against the spring here. Now I want to remove these two screws right here. No, this should come right off. Okay, so on top you see these four little screws here. Now we take a Allen key and we're going to take off these four screws, bolts, whatever you have it. Make sure you have a place nearby to put your nuts and bolts. Now there's a spring. Take the spring out. It's a gasket. Take the gasket out. Comes right out, pops right in there. Okay, on top here it looks like a king nut. It's king nut. It's not. We'll go ahead and remove this whole piece of metal. You'll see that come out with it. All it is a place to let out air. There's some gaskets back there. Now we have our actual hammer. Sorry, I'm missing the shot here. That's really hard to do. Now we have our actual hammer here. All I can do is take a stout Allen wrench, push on that hammer, and then you can pull the whole hammer mechanism out. There's a grommet in the face here that seals the hammer. It actually goes, if you want to take that out, you don't have to, but you go through the back side here to the grommet and just push on it a little bit. That leaves us with the last piece in here. You can come up through the bottom here and push up on it. Be careful you don't scratch it. I found all I had to do is put my finger in here, create some tension by bending my finger, and I'm able to just pull it out. It comes out a little more resistant than that. You might have an issue to where it doesn't want to pull out. Now you can see where my issue is here. There's black there, black residue. That's a part of my bumper, which is the piece here. So your hammer goes down through this tube when it blasts, and this comes down to drive the nail, and it's supposed to stop here by hitting a rubber bumper, and that keeps it from going down too far. So what's going on is it's actually making my hammer come down below where these holes are, so that it won't retract, because this bumper is pretty much completely gone. So naturally I went to Amazon and I bought a total rebuild kit for the Grex p635, which is what I have, and it didn't come with that rubber bumper. So it took some digging, and I actually wound up emailing the vendor, or the manufacturer, and they referred me to a location to get the bumper. Now that bumper cost, where they referred, that bumper cost about $20 right here for this piece of rubber. I found another place where you can pick these up for $2 plus first class shipping and handling, which only made them a couple bucks, and I want to buy a few of them because here at footstepsinthepast.com we actually shoot 10 to 20,000 pins a week with a few of these guns. We use them quite a bit. They're really good guns. I do recommend them. So I'll post the link where I purchased this grommet for, it was like $2.50. I'm not 100% sure, in the description. this is going to be among the most common part that you replace. So you might as well get it on hand if you use your pin nailer a bunch. So I've already taken the bumper out because I diagnosed this thing before I decided to go ahead and make a video of it. You're going to need to push up this way to pull your bumper out. And your bumper may be in 6-7 pieces. It may fall apart. It might be really nasty, but you're going to have to push. I use the Allen wrench again up this way and exit out the top of the gun here to remove your bumper. Alright, you can go ahead and replace all of your O-rings like I did, because I bought the total rebuild kit and replaced all my O-rings, which were fine and didn't need replaced, just for preventative maintenance, because I don't want this tool to go down anytime soon. So we'll take this bumper. This is the side that hits your nail. This is the hammer. We take the bumper and we're going to push it up onto your hammer like so. Anywhere that there's an O-ring, use that pneumatic oil. One tiny drip. Go ahead and rub all the rubber, especially this one here that has your hammer. Just shoot your hammer. That one gets used a lot. Okay, so the grommet, this is the bottom of the cylinder. We're going to put it into the cylinder on the bottom. Then we can replace this cylinder into the gun, keeping what looks like the castle nut in, and then you should be able to push that down. Yep, just wiggle around, push that down in there until it seats back into there. Where is it? Alrighty then, we take the top of the gun. Wouldn't have done very good if I didn't put in the hammer. Okay, so you'll notice the hammer has a side with a lot of ridges in it, and then a smooth side. You're going to want the smooth side out this way, and then this side is the side that breaks off the nails off of your rack. So we'll take this guy and just slip it in here for now, like so. Now you can take this grommet that we took out, line it up with the hammer, and go ahead and seat that down into the hole here. Sorry, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I'm going to push that up. Don't need to, but I'm going to. Okay, this piece goes first. This is the bottom. This is the top. Just set it on top. It's going to be a little snug. And then in that castle nut, you can put that grommet here. Don't forget your spring. It goes in here. That's to release the pressure. And then the cap. Get my 4 screws. It's hard to hold this whole thing together. Takes all of my concentration. How you operate the part that, that's how you operate the part that opens and closes. This little lock here latches into that, so I'll go ahead and latch it into that. Put that in there. You see my hammer? You might have put your hammer in crooked or something. It's okay if it goes a little crooked. Put this in, and when you move it back and forth, it'll straighten it out. Just don't put in enough to where you're going to twist anything or bend anything. So we can now install. There we go. Now install these 2 screws and these 2. Alright, now you should have the whole thing put back together. Everything should open and close, move the way that it should. Now you're going to want to, with it disconnected, what you do is add 2 to 3 drops of pneumatic oil into this thing. You should be doing this every day anyways if you use this every day. And again, we shoot probably, I don't know, 10,000 pins a week probably, and we purchase 10,000, I'll call them rounds, from, we purchase 10,000 rounds a week from Grex. Either 3/4 inch right here. I'm going to go ahead and load it up. The arrow's facing the right direction. In. Now we're ready for a test run. Okay, plugged in, oiled, fixed. This is ready, it's live. Don't shoot yourself in the eye, kids. So I'm gonna give this a little test run. I got a piece of wood, I'm gonna put it at an angle, and let's see what happens. So I got a pin came out, that's good. Went all the way through, I was able, almost all the way through the board, I was able to pull the pin out. And the big problem, my hammer retracted. So my bumper was bad, hammer retracts now. Got it all fixed. Alright, I'm Jay with Footsteps in the Past channel. If you learned something today, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and take a look, because I'll be showing you a bunch more stuff. Again, Jay, footstepsinthepast.com. Thanks for watching.